tricked our poor king. What can Walt will do to help?
Hello.
Spend well, my friend. I am grateful for the company. Truly.
How you doing, Yola? Uh, hmm. So today there was a really big scare with my cat, not Finnegan, um, uh, cat that lives at my grandparents' house. Mentioned him briefly before. His name is Penguin. Really old cat. It's almost 2 decades old. Um, Today we had a big scare with him because he could hardly walk, and I didn't witness it myself, but my grandma said he was bleeding, and he was bleeding out of his ass, and he was vomiting nonstop. So I've been in quite a shitty mood all day today, but thankfully, after work, my grandfather picked me up, and he explained that the cat was just horribly fucking constipated. And that's why he was in such pain, and he was vomiting and all that jazz. So we got medication for him. We're going to ease up his diet. Still suck though, because he really is like an old cat. Like, I've known that cat since I was 5 years old, and I'm almost 25. Next year I'll be 25. It really does. Purple. Talos Island. Motherfucker. Yeah. Let's see what that ring was. Talos Island. Hmm. Hmm. I noticed it. I was just checking what the rings were first. So, also, after I ended stream last night, I tested out the Elytra flight, uh, in the world. I mean, zero. Zero. In fact, flying around with my Elytra, even in new chunks, my frame rate was better than what it usually is. Like, before the upgrade, if I flew with the Elytra in chunks that I've loaded previously, there'd be a little bit of stuttering. The big stuttering would come with loading fresh chunks. Last night, tried the same thing. Flying around the Elytra first in chunks that I've loaded before, zero loss. Zero fucking stuttering. Then I tried flying in chunks that I haven't rendered before. Zero fucking stuttering. In fact, as I said, my frame rate flying, even in unloaded chunks that I was loading for the first time, was better than, like, me just standing still. And I think I can also pretty confidently confirm that the increase in RAM has definitely helped with loading chunks. Like, it's a lot faster, it's a lot smoother.
Must be missing something.
If anything, I think that once I finish this DLC, if I finish this DLC pretty early tonight, I'll switch over to Minecraft and I'll show you fucking firsthand how buck nutty this shit was. Earthen Coliseum.
hell happened here? Oh, shit.
The one thing that I do have left to actually test out in regards to Minecraft is how it runs with my internet browser running in the background as well. We'll have to see. Because for Minecraft, at the very least, in the launcher menu, you can actually designate how much RAM you want to allocate to the game. So before my upgrade, I would allocate 4 gigabytes of the RAM to the game, but now that I've increased it to 24, I allocated 12 gigabytes of RAM. So I think that's part of the reason why it runs so good. Yeah, regarding that though, I think I did install a mod called clumps, which like forces EXP orbs to, you know, clump together to reduce lag. The problem sometimes arose when I'd have like the bottles of enchanting, the EXP bottles I can throw on myself to give myself experience. I don't think it was the EXP itself that was causing me to crash sometimes. I think what it was is part of a mod I have installed is it'll automatically replace an item in my hotbar if I use the last of the item that I have in my hotbar and I have more in my inventory. But with that, it sometimes just causes my game to crash. I don't think it's the EXP per se. But some testing is definitely needed to confirm. What are we dealing with here? hard to see or tell like what the pattern is. Before I tried going to that one, and it looks like that one is the same as this one. So I think I had to go towards ones that don't match. Damn it. Hmm. Okay. This way, and then this way, and then this way, this way, and then this way. I believe I tried going to that one. Mark of the Destroyer. Hmm. Okay, but there was also the purple that I saw down here. Somewhere. Oh, why is my internet dying? Hold up. Okay. See right there. Bit hard to see clearly, but something there. Oh. Moonstone. Cool beans. Oops. It'll recharge with time. Okay, so seems like another secret path reveals itself once you actually finish the whole puzzle. Hello, Meerkat. How you doing? So, start right there. Go this way, then up, then this way, then up, and this way, then up, and this way, this way, and this way. But to get to the amulet that I just did, it's a little hard to see, but right here is the beginning. Go up to the side, up, but instead taking the immediate right, you go up instead, or to the left. You can then jump down through the illusory floor and reach the room where the pendant was. Man, I don't know. Look at the ground. I don't know moon phases. I see. This next motherfucker sounds ominous as shit. That's one cool fucking boss though. Fair. Okay. No. Can't imagine how hard that fight would be on Apocalypse. That shit would be brutal.
This looks interesting.
Fair.
All right, let's do this.
Hello, Deathstalker. How you doing? Fucking phenomenal. The frames, never been more crisp in my life. I, you know,
How could she? I swear to...
I got one from YOLO
It's my
recently.
friend. Thank goodness. I am not well. Not well at all.
But other than that, it's been kind of in the dark about that.
Make quick work of it then. It is a voxel tech, but more than that, it is Walt's friend. The thing about dreams is that eventually it is time to wake up. Ah, in any case, is my friend in need of something? Walt is listening. It is hideous, difficult to look at. Being alone with this new truth has been... It has been... Just know that I am glad for the company. What did I find? If it must know, proof of heinous betrayal and cruel misuse of power. And the downfall of my lost tribe at her despicable hands. Once the Pan priesthood had pried every last secret of the living stones from the captured goddess Lydusa, they granted her the mercy of truth. A bitter truth that would ruin everything they'd worked so hard to build. See, Thelos had long ago died from injuries sustained during his capture. A tragic and unintentional loss, as he was well loved by his people. The goddess went mad! In her fury, she broke free from her prison. Then she...
So right now we're playing the second DLC that came out like a week and a half ago, but I'd never play it because I didn't have the proper computer specs. But now that I do, we're playing it. I've completely avoided spoilers about this DLC, so I don't know what the fuck happens.
She murdered them. In a cold, cruel rage, she turned the Pan's living constructs against them. And together, they swept through that utopian kingdom and decimated the lost tribe. Only the priests remained, confined to the throne room. Drenched in blood, she demanded Thelos' body, but it had long since been burned. They could not comply even if they wished to, but she did not care. She is incapable of such emotion. She killed them, and that was that. The end of my lost tribe. They're gone. Destroyed. Forever. All because
I think the most I've ever had in one stream was one of my Scarlet/Violet streams, and I had maybe around like 9 or 10.
It's wrong. Wrong!
My Project Home series has done phenomenally well. Some of the live streams that I've done have garnered close to 1,000 views, total views. And I imagine once I compile them into an easier to watch format, like a montage, that would help with some recognition. But for some of the other games I play, like Minecraft and Remnant 2, which is this game, it's a bit harder to get the recognition for that, because don't know how it is for Remnant, but for Minecraft at least, the popular content is kind of specific, and while I am partially doing that, I'm not far enough in my world to like have much of an impact. So I'm just kind of playing it as it goes.
What does it think is the matter? My hopes and dreams have crumbled and fallen. The lost tribe is no more, and the secrets of her power are lost. I will never escape. It is either a life of loneliness in the jungle or of deplorable servitude.
That is something.
I cannot go back. I will not go back to that life of misery. But I cannot hide in the wreckage of the lost tribe either, barely scraping by. There is nothing left for me. My dream is dead. I am a walking corpse. Truth be damned! I was not doing this for truth. I wanted to find the lost tribe and join their society. And once I found out about their power over stones, I had foolishly hoped to overthrow Genus and her tyrannical hold over the Pan. I dreamed of a Yesha where every Pan could rise and fall based on their own merits, where they're free to choose what shape their life will take, where there is no cabal of immortal elites who treat us like expendable
Their dialogue
pawns.
prompts.
But it is over. Finished. The lost tribe is gone, and the goddess, her secrets are her own once again. It is hopeless. Walt is speechless. My lost tribe is no more. Thalos was unintentionally killed in his struggle with the priests. When they eventually told Ledusa the captured goddess, she escaped and destroyed
I
them
don't
all.
see him.
Every last Pan was ripped to shreds without a trace of mercy. Even the ones who had faithfully worshipped her all that time. Those who had nothing to do with the priests and their schemes. The younglings, the elders. None survived. All because she did not believe us worthy of her power. Must we, Pan, always be treated like dirt by the ones who rule over us? Is there no other fate for my kind? I swear I will make her pay. There must be a way.
I'll let YOLO answer that,
There it is.
but only if he's comfortable.
That is the end of this story. The end of Walt's dreams. The end of everything. Please, do not make me speak of it again. I am unwell.
Just know it was a lot.
If that is all,
It was a lot.
Walt would like to be alone. Always, always alone. I hope its journey is peaceful, my friend.
I'm not going to say anything. Personally, I wouldn't really care, but I'm doing that. I'm not saying anything out of respect for YOLO. So unless he's comfortable stating specifically how much it was, I'm not saying anything. Word up.
Great. More bad news.
Yeah. Not saying you are, but don't be a stupid kid. If you don't have your own like disposable source of income and you do want to support a creator you watch, ask your parents if you can donate or use their money to donate. Like if it's your own money, I ain't going to say, yeah, you gotta fucking donate to me. Do it. Do it. I am greedy for money. No, no. I'm thankful for each and every donation, but I'm not going to tell you to. That is your choice. I'm not going to force it. I've actually, unfortunately, seen clips of streamers like that. Where they're like, if you don't donate to me, I'll ban you. Like, bruh. That's not how you garner the trust and support of your fellow subscribees. If it was Point Crow, I imagine it was quite a lot. Like the 2 times I have been donated to have been a lot. Streaming can be it can be a good gig if you're enjoyable to watch. YOLO's favorite YouTuber is me. Nah, I'm joking, but I'd actually be surprised if he said I was his favorite. Cheers. Let's go. Oh, so I just couldn't fucking grab onto that ledge? Whack. Can I not grab on? Honestly, I would mod YOLO, but he has expressed a desire in the past to not be burdened with that responsibility. And I'm gonna respect it. Arrow got me right in the fucking face. Fuck's sake. I was right there, man. I was right there. This motherfucker called me pest. I've been called a lot of things. But not pest. Come on. I only have one mod, and that's my IRL best friend. Dark Side Nick. Known that motherfuckers for like a decade now. Best fucking friend. I'm not a parkour pro. I took so fucking long to get up. Oh wait, hold on. Damn. Y'all really gonna milk me for views? There's like no pattern to this. I got like take a leap of faith here. I'm taking my time with this. Let's go. Peace out. God bless. What the fuck?
Well, that's over.
Where the pepperoni and cheese am I supposed to go? Oh, word? What was the dream about? also kind of like The Last of Us type shit. Fair enough. Ah, that wasn't. What? Fair. Let's go. Oh, okay. Oh. You know what? Fair. Fair. I think I can go to the sides to get like a little breather. Group chat? I assume like a group chat of you and like your real life buddies? Ah, fair. Oh, come on, man. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Fair. Not the original games, but you could argue that I am technically playing Dark Souls now with this bullshit. I was so close that time. This time it's a charm. Ah. Dark Souls damageless run. No hit run. took too long. Oh no, I know, that's why I was making the joke. I have to kind of like speed run this shit. Oh, come on! Why did I not grab onto the ledge there? Man. Alright. Shuts the waiting. Being too impatient. Goofy. This truly is some Dark Souls bullshit, ain't it? Don't close. I'm right here. Oh. That was the run. Be a cynical doctor and keep them on the fucking verge of life to milk as much money as possible from them, as if you don't already make enough. Ceramic flask. Oh. I thought you were making a joke, and I was adding on to that joke. The fuck is this? Fair. Fair. What you got for me?
Yay, you're back.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right then. Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
What you got for me, Big Mama Jamba? Woofy. You know what?
your debt's still at 2 now. Remember that.
Remember that. Cherished fracture. I think you could technically argue that this is Lydusa's art. I could see the argument being made for, yes, it is her heart. The Bloodless Throne. Some fucking like Lemur priests that betrayed her way back in the day. Thalos. The plot gets thick. Twas funny if anything. Can't believe I never saws the blues.
This isn't good.
Ah.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here? Wait, what in God's name? Well, I'll be damned. Either you're a human, or I ate some bad mushrooms. I haven't seen a fellow Earthling in decades. All right, explain yourself, or I start shooting. Great, we have a damn hippie on our hands. Just what I needed. Where did you come from? And what are you doing in my home base? Talk. And if I like what you say, you may just walk out of here alive. So get talking. Then you are from Earth. I knew it. Wonders never cease. At ease. I'm Private Jack Driver. Now, this is gonna sound crazy, but I've been stranded here on Yesha for over a century.
For real.
Maybe an old man now, but I was actually a kid when I first came here. New recruit. Fresh out of boot camp. Life has been trying, to say the least. I would be dead if not for my survival training. Hell, you've thrown me for a loop here. I feel like I'm dreaming, but well, those types of dreams usually involve go-go boots. Mr. Sandman has lost his touch if I'm asleep. Get in line, kid. The white in my gruff and my horrible back pain tell me I've been waiting a lot longer for answers than you have. I'll go first. It wasn't a question, but glad you're making it easier on yourself. Now tell me, is America still safe? Still free? Did we beat the Ruskies to the moon? Are there flying cars or anything like that? Come on, lay it on me. I don't know what to say. No. Thanks for telling me the truth, I guess. Deal's a deal. What are your questions? Sounds like you've done a lot of traveling. You know, when I was recruited, I thought I'd see the whole world. Never imagined I'd wind up leaving the whole world behind. I'll admit, I miss being around humans. It gets lonely. Oh, I give anything to sleep in a soft bed again. Or sit by a fireplace. Do they still have those? With a hot cup of coffee? Shit. I don't usually let myself think about coffee. Some wounds run too deep.
The fuck's coffee?
Right. If things are as bad as you said, I guess I shouldn't have assumed stuff like that still exists. Never mind. It's nothing important. Well, this ain't story hour, so I'll try to keep it brief. When I was a new recruit, I was sent here on a recon mission with my squad. We were captured by the Pan. Thanks to our captain, we managed to escape. But we were separated. We never saw our commanding officer again. He must have died and stayed dead. But the rest of us, well, we died and then somehow reappeared at the stone we used to travel here from Earth. We were the same, but older. Bizarre, I know. Long story short, the stone stopped working.
I know what this is a fucking reference to now.
We would have died if not for our training and the things our captain had taught us about this world.
I know what this is a fucking reference to now. Wow.
Damned if I know. We were soldiers, not scientists. I bet Captain Ford could have figured it out. But like I said, we'd already lost him. I'd have done anything to fix that thing. But no dice. We were stranded in this hellhole. Over time, the rest of my squad died. One too many times and never showed up again. Eventually you age out of that trick, I guess. Hey, I'm no spring chicken, so I'm likely on my last leg myself.
Okay, so despite this game being called Remnant 2, which is a confirmed sequel to Remnant from the Ashes, this is actually technically the third game of a trilogy. There's a third game. Can't remember what it's called. Let me search it up real quick. Okay, so the game line is this. There's technically a prequel to Remnant from the Ashes. Then is Remnant from the Ashes, and this game is the sequel to From the Ashes. The prequel to From the Ashes is called Chronos Before the Ashes. Now, in that game, you play as a soldier trapped on the world of Yesha. And one of the main gimmicks of it is every time you die, you do respawn back at the World Stone. But you're aged a certain number of years. And there is like pros and cons to aging up, because one of the pros is you unlock new abilities with your age, but I believe you also get some like stat nerfs the older you get. So when he was saying like every time he died and he respawned at the World Stone but older, I think that was a reference to that game. This man might have been like the character you play in that game.
That isn't funny. Don't you dare sully the memory of our dearly departed commanding officer. He was the greatest man I've ever known, aside from my pops. He deserves better than that. I never told you his first name. Holy smoke. Today just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Well, hell. We thought he was dead. So I bet he assumed the same. That or he escaped, but then couldn't get back through that broken stone. I know he would have come back for us if he could have. I can't believe he's still alive. If I ever reunite with that brave bastard, I'm gonna punch him right in the kisser and then give him the biggest hug he's ever had. A lot. I used to write down things that I remembered so I wouldn't forget them. But, well, it got too depressing. I remember seagulls fighting over crusts of bread on the beach. Red, white, and blue flags waving proudly over perfectly manicured lawns. I remember mop tops on television making the girls go wild. Birthday candles, and the smell from Ma's kitchen when she made Thanksgiving dinner. Stacks of new jeans in the stores and kids laughing in the park. And my sweetheart, who I left behind. Her name was Dawn. I remember her a lot. The smell of her perfume. The way she'd blush when I'd compliment her dress. Her red Mary Janes. She's dead by now, but believe you me, that chick was far out.
That chick was far out, dude.
One last thing before we part ways. Tell it to me straight. Do you know of a way to get back home? Now, I'm not big on asking for favors. I've been in survival mode the vast majority of my life. But I'm asking you this. When you go back, will you take me with you? Words can't express what I'm feeling right now. Thank you. In fact, here, take this. A little token of my appreciation. It's not much, but it's saved my hide more times than I can count. Won't be needing it anymore, so I want you to have it. Now, go and do whatever it is you came here to do. I'd go with, but truth be told, I'm a rickety old man now. I'd only slow you down. Finish your mission, and come back. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Okay, this is it. Yeah.
Okay. So from what I've gathered, there is two ends to this. One, I can go to the Bloodless Throne, give Lydusa the Cherished Fracture, and I know it involves a fight, but I don't know how that fight is about to go down. Or two, I could go to Goddess's Rest, I could go to Goddess's Rest, go back to the part of the dungeon that has the like offering bowl, and offer up the cherished fracture in that bowl, and spawn her as an NPC. And from what I've gathered, she'll tell me the rest of the history of what truly transpired. I'm leaning more towards learning the lore. Do you have a preference? Or just kind of whatevs?
All right, come and get some.
What did I just unlock there? Did you see? Fair.
Lydusa back together. All my shards united again. I am whole. I am me. How long was poor Lydusa's shadow split? So long. Too long. I recall it now. I was waiting for my darling Thalos. On each ruby moon, he made a pilgrimage to my temple and sent all the priestlings away. The night belonged to only he and I, Thalos and Lydusa. But that night, the terrible priestlings betrayed him. They told Lydusa they would kill her Thalos if I didn't obey. So I did. They locked me in this cold, empty temple. Made me sing the stones to life. More and more, more still. Yet I obeyed. Anything to save my Thalos. But Lydusa was a fool. The priestlings had already killed her precious Thalos. They lied to me. So I shed this fragile mortal body. And I remember little after that. Only the screams and the wrath, rattling and grinding inside. It's quiet now. But the hurt, it still hurts. My Thalos is gone, beast. What should this poor godling do? I will. I'll remember him and sing. I'll teach the stones the song of Thalos. And these lands shall sing of him forever and ever. I do hope you can forgive Lydusa. I was not myself. I'll remove my stone-touch curse from your poor, squishy flesh. Now I can leave this guild cage of cruel, cherished memories. And cherish them I will, for they are all precious. Even the cracks and the shards, broken, painful bits. And the pieces that are missing still. They too are precious, because they're me. They will always be me. And I sense something else. You seek to save something precious too, don't you? I can hear it in your life song's hum. A tune harmonious with my own. This spirit of the land would aid you. I will grant you a precious piece of myself. Thank you, sweet beast. I hope you find what you seek.
Well, it wasn't really what I was expecting, but you know how it be sometimes. Yeah. But there was one thing that was kind of cleared up. Through talking with Walt, he explained that the priests made Lydusa relinquish her power over the stones over to them. But from what Lydusa just told us, it looks like they themselves couldn't harness the full power of it. So instead they made her, or they forced her to make the stone soldiers and shit.
How can Dwell aid this? Did its tongue just speak of the lost tribe of Yesha? Dwell must have mistakenly stumbled into a pan nursery. That is the stuff of fairy tales. All pan children know as much. The Paxeltech is mistaken. Present this proof to Dwell for inspection and verification. No falsehood escapes my sight. Mesmerizing. It is clearly pan in origin, and yet it is distinct from the creations of my Yesha. Perhaps there is truth in the Paxeltech's words after all. Dwell has a theory, but needs to see more to know for certain. This is one piece of a larger whole. It will likely take the Paxeltech several adventures to find all three parts. If it manages to find another, return to Dwell at once. That aside, there are many questions in need of answer. Let us speak of this in depth once it has gathered all the knowledge that it can. If there are secrets to be learned about my dear Yesha, Dwell must have them all. Dwell thought the Paxeltech would never ask. Now, begin. Say everything. Do not hold back. That is incredible. Dwell can scarcely believe what he is hearing. But the Paxeltech has proven itself trustworthy, and so Dwell will choose to trust. But the Paxeltech stone reveals much. I can tell that the fate of the Lost Pan tribe was not a happy and prosperous one. That is a tragedy upon tragedy. To be lost and separated from your kin and culture, only to die off without anyone knowing your fate. Yesha. She possesses such beauty, yet no shortage of cruelty. Did it cross paths with anyone else in the Lost Kingdom? Dwell is pleased that it is free of its curse. I have not heard of this Lydusa before. However, Dwell is quite familiar with the various nature spirits who inhabit Yesha. She is likely one of them. In my experience, they can be, let us say, temperamental.
Oh.
You, Paxeltech, can have such long lives, but are such fragile creatures. Dwell is sorry for its loss. As for that Pan explorer, what was he called, I'm wondering? What was his true name? Curious. That sounds like a commoner's name. But it is almost unheard of that a commoner should be entrusted with such a task. He must have proven himself most worthy to Genis to have earned that trust. Dwell doubts if his hands will ever wash clean of the blood. But such is the way of Yesha. One does what one must to survive. That is true. To think that the lost tribe truly existed, along with the living stones. A revelatory piece of knowledge, to be sure. Dwell is glad to know. Tell me, Paxeltech, who is to blame for what came to pass with the lost tribe? A fair assessment? Though Dwell has perspective enough to see that it was a muddled, complicated situation. The plague. It cannot understand how it ravaged and mutilated our kind. What would the Paxeltech not do To stop the ravages of the root creatures, for example. That is how it was for my Pan. Dwell can understand being desperate to attain the kind of power to stop that from ever happening again. It is not right, but it is what it is. Paxeltech. It has provided much illumination on this day. Dwell is grateful. Most grateful that it took the time to tell him of all this. Dwell has much to consider indeed. In any case, on and on life goes, as does Dwell's business. Did it need anything else? Farewell. Dwell is here to find.
You again. What do you... Okay, that's all you get. Bye now.
Oh. Yeah. I was talking with Dwell, and the dialogue kind of spoiled something.
Here they come.
Alrighty. There's just one last thing I need to check. And then I can switch to Minecraft.
Come on, come on! Here they come.
Fuck is that? What is this bullshit? I just barely survived that. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. That shit was getting buck nutty. Oh! He's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. That sure shit didn't kill him. Can I get an F in chat for private driver? women. All this man wanted was to just come back to his loving girlfriend. But no, his guts spilled out on the floor like he was a fucking pest. SMH my head. May God rest his soul. Alright, that being said though, I think I'm going to end stream here and likely switch over to Minecraft. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. And I'll see y'all in the next stream. Also subscribe to my boy Nick. He's linked down in the description below. Go check him out. He's a cool dude. And he's the homie. With that being said, I'll be back in just a few short minutes. A peace out, and a God bless.